Hi, this is Max. I recently had an opportunity to work with Milk Life and interview a few of their incredible Team Milk athletes, Rico Roman, Christensen and Maddie Bowman. Talking to them definitely inspired me to work harder and drink more milk. Did you know that 9 out of 10 U.S. Olympians and Paralympians grew up drinking milk? Who's the 1 out of the 10 that didn't? It's definitely not these gold medalists. Here I am on the ice with Rico, U.S. Paralympic gold medalist in sled hockey. Hi, this is Max, and today I'm here to interview one of Milk Life's official athletes, Rico Roman. He is a USA gold medalist in sled hockey. What was it like winning a gold medal? Like, what were you thinking about when you first got that big, like, I don't even know how to explain it. It's like all your hard work into one little trophy.
Just thinking about that moment, I get goosebumps. We worked so hard for that gold medal, my team, and to beat Russia in front of 7,000 people. The place felt like it was gonna erupt and shake down. It was so many people screaming and cheering. When they gave me that medal, looking back up into the crowd and seeing my children's face and to share that moment with them, to me that was the greatest feeling.
So I can't relate because I'm not a dad yet. All right.
No rush.
Yeah. Did you play hockey growing up?
I didn't. I grew up playing basketball, soccer, football, and I did wrestling a little bit in high school. Never watched hockey, didn't play hockey, didn't have really no interest in hockey until later in life.
What made you want to go into the Army, and when did you start?
My uncles, they were great role models in my life, and I really looked up to them. And so for me, kind of following in their footsteps, and so I enlisted in the Army in 2001.
So how old were you?
I was about 20, I think, at the time.
20 years old. I'm 13, so it's like not that far away.
Yeah.
How long did you serve for?
I served for 9 years, 7 years, and before my injury, where I was injured by an IED, improvised explosive device is what it's short for, or a bomb, a big nasty bomb. Sustained injuries to both my left and my right leg in 2007, and then from there on, rehab in 2008, trying to save my leg, which we managed to save, and then in 2008, after about a year of trying to save it, I opted for an amputation. I had to let it heal and then eventually get a prosthetic leg, and then something that we take for granted every day, I had to just trust that I wouldn't fall on my face and trust the prosthetic leg just standing. Based
off your entire story, you're just a real inspiration, and I want to know, what would your advice be to young kids like me that want to chase their dreams?
I would say that anything, what my mom told me and what stays with me a lot is that she would say, like psyche, like believe in it, like psych yourself out that that's going to happen. I didn't make the team the first time I tried out, was in 2010 in Vancouver, and I could have quit right then and there and said, you know what, this isn't for me. But I started putting in my head right then and there, like, look, I'm gonna do what it takes to make this team. So number one, believing that that's going to happen, and then number two, being around the right people, being in the right circle. I was around guys that pushed me to make that team. My teammates there in San Antonio, other veterans, they said, let's do what it takes, let's get you there. And taking out the bad things in life that you don't need, whether it's eating bad habits, having the wrong people around you, or even the bad ideas that, look, I'm not gonna make that team, I might as well quit or give up. Yeah. And then putting in the work, putting in the effort and the time on the ice, off the ice, and visualizing it and then making it a reality.
How important is diet and nutrition?
Diet and nutrition is huge. I feel like with joining with Team Milk, milk is an easy way to get protein into my diet. In the morning, I'll have like a little milk and cereal, or maybe a milk and a banana.
What made you partner with Milk?
I grew up with milk. My family always made sure we had it on the table. And I, as a father now, making sure my kids have what they need, I put milk on the table as well.
That concludes my interview with Rico Roman. Rico, thanks so much.
Thanks a bunch.
Yeah.
Boom.
I also got to introduce Joss and Maddie, both U.S. Olympic gold medalists in free skiing, to my team at Sports Illustrated Kids before interviewing them for SI Now. Check it out. What would you guys say is the hardest mountain you've ever skied on?
Ooh, the hardest mountain? I think the hardest mountain I've ever skied on would be in Chamonix, France.
I'd have to agree with Maddie. It's probably the scariest mountain I've skied on as well.
Have you ever had a really bad fall?
Yeah. Yeah, we both had good falls.
I've broken a lot of bones.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you recently had a really bad injury, so how have you
Yeah.
been recovering from that?
Yeah, pretty good. I tore my ACL almost 7 months ago, and I'm recovered now, according to my doctor, which is great.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna go skiing again, and
The gym?
just been in the gym every day, watching my nutrition.
Do you have a good range of motion? Your leg all good?
Oh yeah, I couldn't bend my knee too far for a couple months, but now it's there. It works. Yeah, but be careful and make sure to give it back, please.
Okay.
I really like that
Look
thing.
how cool this thing is.
Wait, what?
Why did you partner with Milk Life?
I think I partnered with Milk Life just because it was a natural fit. I grew up drinking milk. My mom put it on our table. You know, it helped me grow up big and strong. And I still drink it today. It's for my training. It's great. So it's just a natural partnership for me.
I grew up with milk in the refrigerator since day one, and I love milk. And when the opportunity came up, it was like it was a no-brainer. I love milk, so why not work with them?
Thank you so much for watching my Team Milk interviews. You should definitely check out the Milk Life and Milk It YouTube channels to find more cool videos. The Built Not Bored ones are my personal favorite. I love Joss and Rico's stories. And get ready to see these athletes compete in the Winter Olympics in South Korea. Let's go Team Milk. I'm Max Bonstetter.